Alright guys, Tony the Technician here. Today, got a good one for you. Not as far as working on the engine, but it's a great day for me. I got my toolbox in, me and my buddy. He helped me pick it up from Home Depot. It's a online order only. So I got the Husky 52-inch flat black. It's their new one. I love it. It's got the soft closed drawers. It's got 2 power strips in it with USBs ports as well. What else? It's 20 inches deep, but the drawers are only like 17 and a half or so. So I had to do some rearranging. I took all my DeWalt sockets and stuff, well, as many as I could out of the case, and put them on the Ernst socket boss. It's the rails that I always get, and I love them. They're the twist lock, work great, but I didn't buy enough. I only bought 2, and I need 2 more. I went to Northern Tools or whatever that place is called, and they only had the red one, and it was $30, and I can get it on eBay for cheaper, so I ordered that. That should be on the way. Ordered a new voltmeter, test light. What else did I order? Some more pliers. I got a lot of tools coming, just buying a little bit at a time. But enough talk, let's go look at the new toolbox. Alright guys, so I just got the Gearwrench 44-piece 3/8 drive impact socket set. Comes with a swivel head, 2 extensions, and 41 sockets. So let's take a look at it. Alright, you got starting with 8 up here, all the way through 21, skipping 20. That seems to be the only number that they skip. And you cleaned off a little bit. As far as got a little paint splatter on here, so I wouldn't say the quality is the absolute best. I really like Gearwrench stuff. I have quite a bit of it, and I know these sockets are good, but I'm just saying the quality of the printing on it, I wouldn't say is the best. You can tell on this number 12 it is a little lighter than it is on some of the others. Down at the bottom, they seem to be pretty nice. Actually, I think some of these just need cleaned off. Some of them are just a little bit dirty. But anyways, they're still really good impact sockets. Some of them just didn't get the same coat as the others. But as far as the deep welds down here, we have 5/16 through 3/4. Same thing for the shallow is 5/16 through 3/4, and then 8 through 19 for the shallows of the metric. And then you got your 6-inch and 3-inch extension, and then your swivel head. It's a pretty nice kit. I think it was $60 I paid for this, so it's a pretty good price for this many impact sockets, 3/8. I'm gonna be taking them out of this case though and putting them on my rails, and that will be included in my toolbox tour of my 52-inch Husky toolbox. Okay, just got some of my 1/2-inch impact sockets in. These are the metric ones. I'm still waiting on the standard. Gearwrench, lifetime warranty, 1/2-inch drive. This is the part number. Comes with 12 sockets ranging from 8 to 19, not skipping any numbers. And let's take a look inside. So it comes in this nice little case with a metal clip, single latch, and there we have it. These seem to be The numbers seem to be painted on a lot better than my 3/8 drive impact sockets. They look really nice. But I'm still keeping all my cases from everything that I ordered, but I am putting them on the rails, and that'll be in the video coming up. So that's it for the 1/2" metric. Still waiting on the standard. I'll do a video clip of that, and then we'll get them all put in the toolbox. Okay guys, so just got my standard SAE 1/2" impact sockets. The part number is 84931N, as in November. There you go. And then once again, it comes in this nice little case. Let's take a look. Goes up to 1 1/16 and all the way down to 3/8. Seems like these are printed on there pretty well, and it's on both sides. Front. Oh, okay, maybe it's just the normal sockets, but in case this does come off, it does have it down at the bottom right there, if you can read that, 7/8 engraved into the socket. But it's a pretty nice set. I like it. Now that I have them in, I'm gonna go ahead and do my toolbox review, which is the video you're watching right now. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these put in my toolbox. Okay guys, so just got one of my swivel head socket sets in. This is the standard SAE 6 points. I have the metrics coming as well, but they won't be here for another day or two. But let's take a look inside. This is 3/8 drive, and it is part number 80564. Okay, so here it is. It's a 7 socket set, all 6 points. 3/8 through 3/4. They're pretty nice. Nice little rail that it comes with. It is engraved really well. Size right there, part number. They seem really nice. I'll do another review with the metric set. Got the little ball on the side to hold the socket on. I like how these are engraved. I wish their impact sockets were the same way. They do have the engraving, but they also have it painted on the one side as well. I would prefer them to engrave it, but that's alright since it's engraved and painted. But these are really nice. I'll let you guys know after I've used them. But I believe, if I remember right, these were around $30. So, sorry about my workbench being messy. Still working on cleaning the engine. But I'm going to add this video along with the impact socket videos to my toolbox tour. But thank you guys for watching. So, got another product in. This is by Tekton. I actually really like Tekton. Tekton and Gearwrench are by far, well, so far, my favorite brands that are good quality and good pricing. I mean, if you guys understand what I mean, like you got your cheaper stuff like Stanley and those down there that are cheap, but you know, the quality can definitely cost you. And then you got like your Matco, Cornwell, Snap-on, all those that are really high quality but really high price. I think Gearwrench and Tekton right now are my two favorite, for right there in between. And it is lifetime warranty on mostly all their products. I also like DeWalt. DeWalt is one of my favorite, as you guys can tell. So this is actually a oil filter set of pliers, and it's got teeth to grab onto the oil filters. Really nice, solid grip, nice rubber grip. I just wanted to show you guys this. This just came in the mail as well. Once I actually do my video of the toolbox, you guys will see these in there. Just wanted to show you another product that I just got in. Okay guys, so I thought I was done getting stuff for today, but it looks like a few more packages came in, and I might be able to do my toolbox tour sooner than I thought. So I ordered these. These said they were Gearwrench in the brand or in the name, but they're actually Astro pneumatic. It's still really nice. I looked at them. Comes in this nice little case, just like a lot of Gearwrench, like the 120 XP ratchets and everything. They also come in a little case like this, and it's actually really nice. It's got the sizes here, little swivel heads. The other set that I have for metric and standard are 3/8 drive. These are actually 1/4 inch drive, so that's why I got these ones. That's a pretty nice little set. And then moving on to these, I've been waiting for these for quite a while. The shipping for my standard set was also slow, and this one was a little bit faster, but still pretty slow. Here's the part number, WR5ML, if you would like to take a look. They're pretty expensive. I think the standard set was close to 120, and it was 4 wrenches, or 8 since each end is a different size. This one's a set of 5. It was like $30 more than the other one. So here it is, comes in this nice little case, just like the swivel sockets. But these things are awesome. I love them. They are locking flex heads. So you push this button in order to tilt the head. And then it is directional as well, if you can see the switch right here. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everything put in my toolbox and organized. And then here pretty soon I should be doing a toolbox tour, and I'll let you know how I like everything. Alright guys, so I'm finally going to do my toolbox tour. It's been a while. The clip you just saw before this was done about a month ago. So I've had my toolbox for about a month. I love it, no complaints whatsoever. I guess time will tell. Hopefully it holds up and lasts a long time. But basically I got the 52-inch flat black Husky Tool Box with soft closing drawers, magnetic strip across the back, power strips on the sides, USB ports, all that good stuff. Has a little beer bottle opener. Couldn't put it on the box because it was up against my workbench, so I just mounted it on my workbench. But today I'm going to show you all that. Basically going to show you around my garage. The reason I held off on doing this video was because at the time of getting the toolbox, I did have a good amount of tools, but when I started putting it in the toolbox, it really wasn't all that much, and I needed more tools, especially if you've watched some of my other videos of me rebuilding this Camaro. I'm rebuilding a 350, it's board 40 over, complete rebuild. Me and my dad rebuilt it 8 years ago. It's a fun project, just taking time, and I get to use all my tools, which I love. So I'm gonna start with just my shelf stuff, and then we'll move into the toolbox. Okay, so here it is, the 52-inch Husky flat black toolbox. As you notice, the handles are also black instead of chrome, which I really like. So before we get started on that, this is my 85 Camaro. I've completely redone all of the interior. New dash, new carpet, new insulation, new gauges, new seats. Deleted the back seat and built in a box. I am going to be having it wrapped. It's a little dusty right now. I'm going to be going like a deep reddish color. But all the interior is redone. Half of the suspension's done. I got adjustable panhard bar and lower control arms. It's got the little 2.8 liter V6 in it. which is the exact same as my 87 Camaro I had back home that me and my dad rebuilt, and we dropped this 350 in. But that body was crap. This one's nice, no rust whatsoever. And I did a headlight upgrade. It's got little LEDs in it, all that good stuff. New blinker housings, side markers. I did the 4th gen coolant or windshield wiper tank and coolant tank here instead of having them on the wheel wells. I'm going to be rewiring everything when I pull this engine out. And so far we've gotten this far on the 350. But anyways, you guys are here for a toolbox tour. Enough about the car. Let's start off with my shelving. So I keep all my oils and lubricants and stuff over here because I don't like to keep that stuff in my toolbox. Top shelf is just a grease gun, oil gun, filters, or funnels. Then you got all your goodies for rebuilding an engine. Then car cleaning crap and just home stuff. And I got my tripod light, my stool, all my lifting equipment, and my drain pan. We got my mini fridge, always stocked full of beer. Then I was gonna get rid of this. It was my old toolbox, but I decided to keep it in order to just kind of keep the, not necessarily crappy stuff, but the older stuff over here. This is like Stanley and just mixed sockets. And then in the drawers, I put the cheap little Pittsburgh wrenches. The top one was metric, this one's standard. And then my bottom one, I keep some of my ratchets in. These are all Pittsburgh flex heads, 72 tooth. Some people don't like Pittsburgh. I have no problem with it. Well, some of their stuff. This is also a Pittsburgh. It's a reversible. It's like a ratchet wrench. It's 3/8 on this side, 1/4 inch on this side. It's actually pretty handy. Then you got your DeWalt over here, 1/4 through 1/2. I actually really like these. They're nice and bulky and heavy. Some places you can't get them into, but they are really good ratchets. I like them a lot. And then this is just a cheap little Stanley ratchet. But I keep the cheaper stuff over here. So that's it for there. Now let's actually move on to my workbench. So I have this little Husky organizer and got screws and bolts and nuts and all that good stuff in it. This is just some of the baggies of my engine parts. An engine book. This workbench I built myself when I first moved into this house. And this was all full of tools before, and now I have converted it to storage for all my car parts. I also have kept a lot of the boxes of things that I've ordered. I didn't keep them all, but I kept a good amount of stuff just because I didn't know if you guys wanted to see part numbers. These are roughly $150. Here's the part number. This was for an oil filter pliers. There's the part number 5866. These are little 1/4 inch flex head sockets, and the part number is 7412. This is Astro pneumatic instead of Gearwrench. Then Gearwrench, I'm still waiting on my metric set, but the part number is 80564. And then this set is identical to this, except this is the standard set, which is like 120. And the part number is WR4SL. So that's just some of the stuff, but let's get on to the actual good stuff. That's all the boxes where all my tools came out of. So, onto the toolbox. It's got Husky up here. Nice little opening. I love this little back plate that says Husky on it. That's pretty cool. The one thing I love is this back strip is just one big magnet. And then over here is my Zune, if anybody knows what that is. But I got my speaker system set up and wired it over here. And then I got all my chargers and batteries over here for my impacts and drill. This is Black & Decker and 2 DeWalt batteries. the chargers. This is my battery for my battery powered Dremel. I think it's going to shit because it lasts like 2 minutes now. So there's power strips on both sides, as you can see. I like to keep the top clear. I don't like a lot of stuff up there. I have OCD pretty bad, so I like to stay pretty organized. But in the first drawer over here, I just have Teflon tape, some masking tape. These are my little adapters for my vacuum. They're small adapters, great for working on engines and stuff. This is just a cheap little X-Acto knife set. Little snap-on pocket screwdrivers. I got a set of 5 of them for like 10 bucks. But here's my Matco pick set, along with a magnet and a mirror. These are just some cheap Harbor Freight picks, but they work great. I actually use them all the time. Just blades and knives and batteries. And then of course you had to have your pens, pencils, and markers. Another thing that's nice is you have 2 keys. Well, it comes with 2 black keys and 2 gray keys. The black ones work for these 2 locks, and the gray one is for this individual drawer. But moving on to the next drawer is basically all brushes for my drill, and then hand brushes, and then I have my digital caliper here. And then just some RTV and anti-seize and stuff like that. And then over here in the locking drawer, I've actually rearranged this toolbox quite a few times trying to keep it organized. But here are just a set of long Torx. These are short triple squares. And then these are the long triple squares. Then over here you have your metric, hex, and your standard hex. All long. I already have short ones. I'm going to be ordering more short ones because I don't have all the sizes. And then this, I have an electrical drawer, but the drawer is too shallow. So I ordered this, and this is actually a really good DVOM. It reads temperature and diodes and volts and amps and all that good stuff. It comes with a little temperature reader, and it's actually only a Cat 2. It's still good for most things, just not hybrids and stuff like that. But the actual probes are Cat 3. But it's actually a really nice DVOM. I like it. So that's it for that drawer. Now moving over to the other half of the top is my screwdriver and bit drawer. This is just a cheap set of Pittsburgh screwdrivers. You got all your normal screwdrivers over here, and then your micro mini screwdrivers, a little T-handle, flex head adapter. And then actually I have these little bit adapters for my impact or drill. I ordered these Jegs screwdrivers on Black Friday. I got the entire set for a really good price, and I actually really like these screwdrivers. They got a really good magnetic tip on them, a nice rubber handle. The normal screwdrivers are great. I also got this with the set, and the handle's nice and everything's nice, except for I think they could use some help on the back. These are pretty crappy on the back, but they work, they get the job done. They're great for like my flex head wrenches that are loose. I can tighten them back up. Back here I just have some cheap screwdrivers and then a ratchet screwdriver. All the bits, these are my adapters for my impacts. It's a 1/4 to 3/8, 3/8 to 1/4, 1/2 to 3/8, and 3/8 to 1/2. Then this little DeWalt kit came with some impact sockets as well, which is pretty nice. More bits, some drill bits, more adapters. Here are my adapters for my impact These are really nice. It's the quick release. Then I got my Allen heads over here. But that's it for that drawer. I will be replacing this set with a Gearwrench 20-piece master screwdriver set, which is really nice. Can't wait to get that. I think it's around $70, but that hasn't came in yet. Moving on to the next drawer is my electrical drawer. I just have micro ratcheting screwdrivers over here. This is a T-handle, regular, and skinny. It's literally a super cheap set. It's hyper tough, so who knows. But with something this small, I mean, you shouldn't be really cranking down on something, so they shouldn't break, but we'll see. Just got some fuses here. Fuses. This is my nylon braided stuff that I'm gonna be rewiring my entire car with instead of using that plastic liner. And then these is all used to mount the wiring. Just got some wire over here, a battery cleaner, some wire, connectors. I just got this test light in. I have a Matco one at my toolbox at school, but I bought this one because it actually has the volt reader on it, which it reads 3 volts, 24 volts. So this is really nice. And anytime you use it, the back does light up. Just a cheap little Harbor Freight battery tester, alternator tester, strippers, scissors, electrical tape, zip ties. That's it for that drawer. Now moving down, we have my pliers and my impacts and drill. So these are Easy Red Kiwi pliers, and they're really nice because I like that they all come in these cases. They do take up quite a bit of room, but these are handy when you're trying to get at something, and when you're using a normal pair of pliers, your hand's in the way because it's up here and you're trying to see. These actually get your hand out of the way so you can see what you're grabbing. And they're spring loaded, so that's pretty nice. I can't remember exactly what I paid for those, but it wasn't a bad price. These are just a cheap pair of C-clip pliers. I have another set that isn't the changeable one, and it's a set of 4, and they're on their way still. This is my DeWalt 1/2-inch impact. I've used it a couple times. It's great. I used it once with a cheap adapter, or I used this one with a cheap adapter and it ended up ripping it to shreds. But this one is brushless. That's what those bits are for up in the top drawer. This is a great impact. I love DeWalt. I have no complaints about either of them. This is my Black & Decker Smart Tech drill. It has an app for your phone where you can lock it just in case you have kids and they're playing around with crap, and basically you can go on your phone and you can lock it so no matter what, this won't turn on. All right, and then we just got a cheap little set of micro pliers up here, and then some hose pliers, 3 different sizes, great for heater cores and stuff like that. Just some long needle nose, straight and 45-degree angle. This is my Tecton oil filter pliers. I haven't used them yet, but they're really nice. They're heavy duty. These are just some more cheaper pliers. I have Gearwrench pliers on the way that will replace these. So I will be doing an update of my toolbox soon. But I also got these. This is Boss Stitch and DeWalt. I love these because they're locking. You just push this button and it slides and you lock it wherever you need it. They're really nice, so I got a few sets of those. Got some Cobalt vice grips, needle nose, and regular, and then just adjustable wrenches. But that's it for my plier drawer right now. Let's move on to this big drawer, which used to be for my sockets, but when I started getting more tools. Okay guys, sorry about that. My phone actually died. I was afraid I'd lost the entire video, but it saved, thank God. So, we were on the big drawer. Like I was saying, I used to have my sockets in here, but with getting more tools, I lost a lot of room and had to reorganize everything. So this is now my wrench drawer. I already showed you my Pittsburgh wrenches that I keep over there. That's my cheaper set. So in the middle here, I have the standard and metric Easy Red box end spline flex head wrenches, whatever you want to call them. They're fantastic. I love them. I love the case. Even though it takes up quite a bit of room, I have OCD, so things like this make me happy. So with the standard, you have four different ones from 5/16 all the way up to 3/4. And then with the metric, you have from 8 all the way up to 19. And what's really nice is all of these have a lock, so you can't, unless you push this button on the side, then you can lock it in whatever place you want. And they are deep, I guess that's what they call them. Basically, they have that end on them, so they stick out a little bit further so you can get a hold of things. But like I was saying, they lock in whatever place you want, and then they are reversible. You can get the cheaper set either without the locking mechanism or the reverse, and they're quite a bit cheaper. They're probably $30, $40 cheaper, but I really wanted these with all the little gadgets. So got that. Like I stated before in some of my other videos, I keep all my tools very clean. Every time I use something, I use WD-40 and I keep it clean. If you have nice tools, no matter what brand they are, whatever you can afford, take care of them. Whether it's Pittsburgh, Stanley, or Matco, Snap-on, Easy Red, Tecton, whatever you get, if that's what you like, take care of it. So that's what I do. I keep everything nice and clean. So these are Easy Red. Now moving on to this side, which is all metric. This is the large set of Tecton. I really like Tecton. They're really nice. I mean, I've had no problems with them. I like the engraving. They're etched in. And the sizes on both sides, 22 millimeters, sorry if you can't see that. And then, so this set is all the way from 8 to 22. And then I have the stubbies, which are 8 through 19. It's a really nice set. I have no complaints about Tecton. I'm going to continue to buy their products. They've been nothing but good to me. Over here I have the standard, which is from, geez, I can't even read that, 1/4 up to 1 inch. So this set and this set came as a package. I can't remember what I paid for it. I think it was roughly like $75 or something like that. And then I got the stubby sets together as well, and they were like $50. And with the standard stubbies, it is 5/16 through 3/4. So that is my wrench drawer. And then those over there are also my wrench drawer like I showed you before. So that's it for the big drawer. Moving on to this side over here, we have more wrenches. I couldn't fit them up there, but I made this little Craftsman rail fit to my drawer. And here are all of the metric, which is 10 through 19. These are the flex head. They're not reversible, but they are flex head. The reason a lot of people use ratchet wrenches all the time, except sometimes you can't get this big head in some spots. So that's where these come in. They have a much smaller head and you can get on nuts and bolts better. So that's the metric. Here's the standard 3/8 through 3/4. Same set. I got them on sale for Black Friday for 25 bucks a set, so 50 bucks right there. Then moving down, we have the DeWalt kits. You can get lots of different kits. I got this one, which is extensions, adapters, swivel heads, the 3 spark plug sizes. This is 1/4 inch extensions and 3/8 extensions. I think these run like 30 bucks a piece. And then this is my nut driver set. Bunch of little bits here. And then you have all of your standard which is 5/32 through 1/2 inch, and then the metric 4 through 12. And then this isn't ratcheting, but it is nice. It's heavy duty. I've used it quite a bit and I have no problem with it. I really like DeWalt. And the thing I love about DeWalt, their lifetime warranty, there's no hassle whatsoever. If you break something, lose something, anything, you call them and they'll just send you a new one, whatever you break. DeWalt is awesome about their warranty. I can't tell you enough. Next drawer down, I have my DeWalt T-handle ratcheting set. So it is reversible. I like to keep everything in their little kits and everything because it stays organized. You got long extensions and then your short ones. And then here is a Matco gear driver. It's just a ratcheting screwdriver. You got your bits, extensions, and then you can also put quarter inch sockets on here. So that's a really nice kit. I got that from the Matco store at my school. Here's the part number for it. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it is GDR S39. It's a really nice kit, 39 pieces. So, moving on, down here in the big drawer, I just have a lot of my books about automotive stuff, electrical stuff, parts books, all that good stuff. I have iPro, gloves, mask, a little magnetic tray, stapler. I have drill bits down here underneath this, and then my little junk bucket. But that's where I keep a lot of little random crap. Moving on over here, we have all of my metric sockets. So this front row is all 1/4 inch, shallow and deep. These are all 3/8 shallow and deep. Then you got your hex heads over here. These are all DeWalt sockets, and then over here you have more adapters, 1/2 inch to 3/8, 3/8 to 1/4, and 1/4 to 3/8. And then I have a 3/8 breaker bar down here, just a cheap little Pittsburgh one. These are all Gearwrench impact sockets. These are 3/8, these two rails, shallow and deep. And then you have your 1/2 inch Gearwrench impact sockets back here. They range from 8 to 19. Sorry if you can't really see that. These are the Ernst rails that I was talking about. It's called a Ernst Socket Boss, and they are twist lock. So in order to take them off, you have to twist them, but they lock in place. It's a really nice rail. They run about 25 bucks a piece on eBay. It'll come with 15 1/4 inch adapters, 15 3/8, and 15 halves. You can also buy little packets of 15 if you need to set it out how you like. Then back here are all my 1/2 inch sockets. It is mainly DeWalt, but I also had to, when I bought this rail, since it's not the Ernst rail, I can't put what size they are. It just gives me that, and my OCD kicked in and I had to fill up the rail. So I mainly all DeWalt. Then I've got a lot of Craftsman in here, and then some I can't even remember. There's one other brand that's Craftsman. That's a Colombian one. This is the only Colombian one I have. I couldn't find a 25 millimeter 1/2 inch drive socket besides in this brand, so I got that. Oh yes, Power Built is the other one that I have. I have like three sockets from them. Otherwise everything's DeWalt. And just remember, these are only half of my tools. The other half at school, it's all Matco, Silver Eagle stuff. So here I have, this I just picked up. It's the Craftsman T-handle, and it's adjustable in length wherever you want the handle. It's a 3/8 drive. You have it on the top. If you need more leverage, you can use this end. So that's that. Haven't used it yet, so I can't really tell you anything about it. But I've seen a lot of other toolbox tours and people love these things, so I guess we'll see. These are the Gearwrench 120 XPs. Great ratchets. I love them. They're my favorite ratchets by far. Without going up to Snap-on or stuff like that, I like them more than my Matco ratchets. These ones are all flex heads. These are all solid. They're all 60 tooth, 120 positions. It basically has a 60 tooth gear with 2 claws, so you get basically your 120 teeth, but with the strength of a 60 tooth ratchet. So they're really nice. I have no complaints about those. If you have any questions about them, let me know. Once again, you can see I kept them in their little boxes because they fit perfectly in my drawer. These are the little 1/4 inch flex head sockets. They are from, what is it, 5 all the way up to 15. And then right here is just the warranty for it. Basically, if anything happens within the first year, then they'll replace it. But that's it for my metric drawer. Now let's move on to the standard drawer. So this is my standard drawer. Starting up front, you have your hex keys and Torx bits. As you can tell, I still need the rest of them. I don't have that many. Up front, once again, right here are all 1/4 inch, shallow and deep, from 5/32 to 9/16 and 5/32 to 1/2 inch. Then you got all your swivel heads over here. I got 2 of each except for the 1/2 inch one. These are 3 spark plug sockets. These are all 3/8 shallow, 3/8 deep, from 1/4 to 7/8, and then 1/4 to 7/8 for the deep well as well. All of these are DeWalt. Then back into the impact sockets, these are all 3/8 drive, the first 2 rows. From 5/16 up to 3/4, shallow and deep. And then back here you have your 1/2 inch impact sockets, which range from 3/8 to, can't see it, 1 1/16. So that's it for the impact sockets. Now moving into the back again. Once again, a majority of these are DeWalt with some Craftsman and Powerbilt. All the way from 3/8 to 1 1/4. And then over here you have your E-Torx, just a cheap little set I picked up for like 10 bucks. Then you have your 3/8 drive swivel head sockets. I just got these in from Gearwrench, great set. That ran about 30 bucks, I believe. This is my extension tray. These 2 rows are 1/2 inch extensions with then my 3/8 impact swivel head. Then these 5 rows in the center are all 3/8 drive. Some of them are quick release. Most of them are DeWalt. And then you got your Gearwrench impact extensions, 3 inch and 6 inch. And then over here you just have your 1/4 inch extensions over here. Then up here is just a cheap little Pittsburgh pass-through socket set, but I can't tell you how handy this has came in. I love this set. I don't care if it's Pittsburgh or not. It's worked great for me. So that is all of my standard sockets and extensions. Next drawer down, you have a level, all my pry bars by Tekton file set. It's a decent file set. It was a great price, so I can't really complain too much. Here's a little pry bar. The Tekton pry bars are great. I still need to get a striking pair. I'm probably gonna get the Craftsman. They got them on sale for 20 bucks right now, so I'm probably gonna get that. Here's a little claw grabber, a couple tape measures, all the hammers. I actually have one holding up my hood right now, and then a stubby hammer over there on the wall. But you got all the hammers you'll need. And then behind that is a 12-piece Tekton punch and chisel set. It's actually a really nice set. I've only used a couple of them so far, but it's a great set. I have no complaints about that either. If you guys have questions about any of this stuff, please let me know. And then the last drawer down here is just all my specialty tools and stuff like that. I got a hammer drill, skill saw, circular saw, handsaw, some brushes down there. I got my 3/8 Tekton torque wrench, which if you've watched some of my other videos, you've seen me use this. And one thing to remember when using a torque wrench, whenever you're done, make sure you just zero it back out. So below that is my Matco 1/2 inch torque wrench. I haven't used this as much, but it's really nice. I've only used it a couple times, so I can't give you like a full review or what I think about it. Down there is just a cheap serpentine belt tool. This is my valve spring compressor, which I should have used on my heads, and it would have saved me a lot of time. All right, so back over here, we have a harmonic balancer puller. This Wen Dremel, this thing was like $30 on eBay, but this is one of my favorite things. This thing has saved my life I don't know how many times. And for how cheap it is, it works fantastic. So if you guys are looking for a rotary tool, I suggest this one. It comes with the flex extension, which helps you get into a lot of places. Then it comes with a bunch of little different bits and cutters and all that. And it's in a nice little case. So I really like this. This is just a cheap set of quick disconnects for like fuel lines, coolant lines, oil lines, all that. Comes with basically everything you need, AC disconnects. Then I just have a compression tester here, just a cheap Chinese thing, but it works. It actually works pretty well. Then I have a brake bleeder here, Noilite set. A lot of people don't really use these anymore, but I still have mine. Then here's a pulley puller. I still need an installer. I thought this kit came with both the installing and the puller, but it's just the puller. But that's it for that drawer. And I believe that is it, guys. Alright guys, sorry about the lighting and the position of the camera. My phone almost died again on the last part of the toolbox, so I got it plugged in right now. That's it for my tools as of right now. I have more on the way, so I will be doing an update. If you guys want to know any of the part numbers or prices for anything, please let me know. I will respond to you as quick as possible. If you guys have any suggestion on tools that I should buy that you saw that I didn't have and that I'm just not thinking of, like I still need to get oil filter caps or socket set, a couple of like a oil filter wrench, just little things that I still need to get that come in handy that save a lot of time. But that's it for my toolbox tour. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment below. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys once again for watching Tony the Technician. We'll see you guys next time.